And we are truly honored this morning to have Senator Sadiq Safayev, who is the first deputy chairman of the Senate of the Oli Majlis in the Republic of Uzbekistan. We all know Senator Safayev for many years in the United States from his time as ambassador here, but not only was he ambassador here, he was ambassador to Germany, Austria, the Netherlands, and so many places, as well as Minister of Foreign Affairs, and has held leadership positions throughout his career, and is really one of our most reliable friends in Uzbekistan. So, Senator, we welcome you.
Good morning, dear Carolyn, Mr. Murzakov, Ambassador Vahabov, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great honor for me to address this forum. I would like, first of all, to express special gratitude to Colonel Lam, a time-tested partner of Uzbekistan, and I'm proud to say, my true friend. Carolyn, thank you so much for your personal commitment and long-term contribution to expanding cooperation between our nations, bridging business of two countries. It gives me great pleasure to express the words of sincere appreciation to the American Uzbek Chamber of Commerce, one of the largest business associations in the most powerful city in the world, Uzbek Embassy in Washington for wonderful organization of this forum and gathering such an impressive audience in this magnificent building. I'm happy to salute in this hall today the leaders of American companies who came from all corners of this great country. Among them, we see those who have been working with Uzbekistan, with a great success, by the way, over a long period and who are our reliable partners. We are happy, indeed, to be joined by new companies engaged in this event for the first time. Your interest in establishing partnership with Uzbekistan is very welcomed and highly appreciated. Today we can surely agree that uniquely favorable condition is formed to progress economic relations between the United States and Uzbekistan. Last year, Secretary Ross became first ever US Secretary of Commerce who visited Uzbekistan. It demonstrated his vision and deep understanding of region's global importance and its importance for the United States. His participation in AUCC Business Forum in Tashkent brought new impetus for development of bilateral economic ties. During his meetings, several meetings with President Shavkat Mirziyoyev, the strategy of long-term partnership between our nations was identified. Ongoing, remarkably representative forum is a vivid manifestation that this strategy does work. Cooperation with the United States of America based on the principles of mutual respect and trust is one of the cornerstone and foremost priorities of Uzbekistan foreign policy. This is due to a clear understanding that the US, as a leading global power, plays a special role in maintaining global stability and development of the world economy. Our bilateral relationship is based on the Uzbek-US Declaration of New Era of Strategic Partnership, signed during the last year visit of President Mirziyoyev to Washington and his meeting in White House with President Trump. They include broad political dialogue, security issues, growing economic and humanitarian cooperation. We are grateful to our American partners for their continued support of independence of Uzbekistan, appreciation for and assistance in political and economic reforms. Washington and Tashkent are clearly aware of common objectives in fighting against extremism, religious radicalism, international terrorism, and other transnational threats against peace and stability. President Mirziyoyev on multiple occasions emphasized our country's special interest in expanding partnership exactly with American companies, attracting their best practices and modern technologies to our national economy will become an important factor of its modernization. On the other hand, it is with American companies that we intend to raise standards of business ethics, corporate governance, and fight any form of corruption. The government of Uzbekistan is committed to creating all conditions necessary for fostering the growing presence of American business in Uzbekistan. I am convinced that despite the geographic remoteness, great opportunities exist for promoting of our trade. Recent 2 years demonstrated that, and annual growth of our trade was impressive figure, and it's doubled actually between 2 years. Those of you who have recently visited our country have noticed, I think, that present-day Uzbekistan is strikingly different from what it was just 3 years ago. The country has turned into a dynamically developing society. Under the leadership of President Shavkat Mirziyoyev, this country embarked on brave and ambitious reforms aimed at ensuring genuine political and economic modernization. Needed actions have been taken to apply the principles of good governance. The authorities at all levels are getting more and more transparent and accountable. Younger, open-minded, and reform-oriented individuals, many of whom are graduates of the world's top universities and with international experience, have been appointed to the key positions in the government, and many of whom you are going to see today during our panel discussions and B2B meetings. Central to these renewals is the expansion of the Uzbek parliament's influence. Particular attention is being given to the establishment of genuinely independent judicial system, protection of human rights and freedoms. An anti-corruption roadmap, as Carol Lam just told, has been developed, and its focus is in elimination of causes fueling corruption. All necessary measures have been taken to mitigate the potential negative consequences of economic liberalization for population and business. The main goals of economic aspects of reforms are liberalization, support of entrepreneurship, and improvement of investment climate. Despite internal and external shocks, Uzbekistan economic growth during the last years has outpaced the world average. The real GDP of Uzbekistan has increased by average annual rate of 5.3%, with investment increasing at around 13% per annum. Import tariffs follow the roadmap guidelines to join the WTO. Many custom duties for various types of goods and services, along with the licensing and export quota regime, were just abolished. In parallel with dynamic domestic transformation, Uzbekistan's foreign policy has been substantially changed as well. Proactive steps have been taken towards building strong relationship with its immediate neighbors, including Afghanistan, which, by the way, has become, in 3 years, one of the main destinations for Uzbek export. 3 years ago, our export to Afghanistan was almost zero. Now it's close to 1 billion. Understanding that trust is crucial for strong regional cooperation, the government has initiated intensive political dialogue. Within the past 3 years, more than 30 summits between President of Uzbekistan and leaders of neighboring states have taken place. As a result, the political atmosphere in Central Asia has been radically improved. Mistrust, suspicion, rivalry, and hidden hostility have all been replaced by goodwill, trust, and striving for compromise and cooperation. Due to increasing connectivity and openness, Uzbekistan foreign trade turnover in 1 year has increased by almost 1/3, whereas regional trade has expanded by 50%. Coming to Uzbekistan, ladies and gentlemen, a country located in the very heart of a huge region, you will have not only 34 million big Uzbek market, but at least 100 million market of extended Central Asia. The presence today in this audience, high-ranking officials from all over Central Asia, is another demonstration of recent changes in the region. It is my pleasure to warmly welcome ministers and ambassadors from all countries of Central Asia and Afghanistan participating in TIFA Forum. Our common goal is to transform Central Asia into a single, sizable, capacious market that will be attractive for foreign investors. The region now has not only massive energy and relatively inexpensive labor resources, but also profound regional stability, openness to regional scale projects, and growing market with a well-developed transport system. Today is the right time to do business in Uzbekistan and with Central Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, now in Uzbekistan, we fully realize that genuine reforms are an easy process. But we also fully understand that there is no way back. Be assured that transformations in Uzbekistan are irreversible. The aim is building secular, democratic state with truly respected human rights and freedoms based on genuine market economy. Our American partners can have no doubt that peace and stability, as well as sustainable development in modernizing Uzbekistan, are firmly guaranteed. The leadership, government and parliament of the Republic of Uzbekistan are committed to creating all the necessary conditions and providing full support for American companies. I'll be glad to see you in Uzbekistan and continue our dialogue. Thank you very much.